Welcome to Dx3, Canada's largest conference for all things digital. I'm here with Michael from Wealth Simple. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
What is Wealth Simple and what do you guys do?
Yeah, Wealthsimple is Canada's fastest growing online investment management company, and our mission is to make really smart investing, which for most folks is really overwhelming and complex, simple, low cost, and transparent.
I think simple is really the key word there because when people think about money, they get a little bit overwhelmed. They're not sure where to put their money. How do you manage the whole onboarding process?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. We're a technology company in addition to being a wealth management company, so we use tech to simplify the entire experience. So a simple example is we're the only paperless investment management company in the country. So when you open an account with Wealthsimple, it's all done online. It's as simple as signing up for a Facebook account, some extra questions for regulatory reasons and to ensure your security, but it's really simple.
Now, are you focusing on a key group of people, like in terms of people who are earning a certain amount of money? How do you narrow that down?
Yeah, we definitely skew younger. So about 70% of our clients are under 45 years old, which is the inverse of a traditional advisor's business. But our youngest client's 18, our oldest is 92. So we really do cover, the spectrum. And a big difference with our model versus a traditional advisor is often advisors have really high account minimums. So, unless you have 100, 250, or even 500,000, you can't get access to advice. We want to make really great advice accessible to everybody. So our account minimum starts at $5,000. So we're trying to make this really accessible for every Canadian because we think that's important. Everybody needs, advice and to be set up for financial success.
What do you think is the key differentiator as far as why people should work with you versus a bank?
There's a few in my mind. So one is certainly the experience. I mean, we're trying to simplify everything so it's not overwhelming, it's not complex. Two is transparency. So if you're an investor today, you probably get a statement in the mail every month. It doesn't really make much sense. It's hard to understand, am I on track? How much have I made? How much have I paid in fees? With us, you can sign into our mobile apps or our website, get a really simple dashboard that shows you clearly how much money you put into the account, how much you've made, what you're paying in fees. Makes it really easy and intuitive to understand what's happening. And three is the fees. We charge 0.5% or less. We don't even charge anything on your first $5,000. I mean, the average Canadian's paying 2.5% for mutual funds, so it's a fundamentally different value proposition.
Are you able to charge so much less because you don't have to maintain the infrastructure that some of these other banks? I mean, I can look around out the window right now and see some of these big buildings that banks own and think, okay, well, it's going to cost me a lot of money to bank with them.
That's exactly right. I mean, we don't have a retail footprint today. We don't spend all this money on advertising. Most of our clients come through word of mouth, and we're growing right now at 20% a week in terms of funded clients. So it's just it's a fundamentally different structure, and we use technology to automate all of the back office administration. So we ripped a ton of the costs out of the business and pass all those savings on to our clients.